Welcome students to Biology Tutorials by Dr. Pooja Yadav. इससे पहले लेक्चर में हमने बात करी थी General Characteristics of the phylum Porifera. Today we will discuss about the classification of Porifera. Now, two most important features like the nature of endoskeleton. Endoskeleton comprises of the spicules and the spongin fibers, and depending upon the type of canal system, Poriferans को हमने तीन classes में classify किया है. The class Calcarea. Here the spicules are made up of calcium carbonate. They are calcareous spicules and hence the name Calcarea. The class Hexaectenellida. यहाँ पे spicules triaxonic होते हैं और इनमें 6 rays होती हैं. There are 6 actines present and hence the name Hexaectenellida. And then is the third class Demospongi. More than 90% of the species of the sponges, they belong to this class Demospongi. Further, on the basis of the canal system, class Calcarea has been divided into two orders, the order Homocela or as we say Asconosa. Asconosa here, why is it named so? Because यहाँ पे जो canal system है that is Ascon type and we have the very important example of Leucosolia here. The other order heterocela या जिसको हम साइकोनोजा बोलते हैं, यहाँ पे जो canal system है that is Sycon type or we can say even the early Leucon type systems are present here. The most common examples we see of Sycon grantia. If we come to the class Hexaectenellida, again there are two orders, the order Hexasterophora and the order Amphidiscophora, and we have the most common examples Euplectel and Hyloneema. The class Demospongi has four orders, the order Tetraectenellida, Monoexonida, the order Keratosa, and the order Myxospongida, where most important species of the sponges, in fact, the maximum number of species of sponges fall into this class, Demospongi, the important beings Cliona, Spongilla, Euspongia, and so on. Now, if we see different characters and the differences of them between the three classes, Calcarea, Hexaectenellida, and Demospongi, let's talk about the size first. जो Calcarians होते हैं ये बहुत small होते हैं size में. Generally, they are below 15 centimeter. Hexaectenellida, they are moderate in size, length up to say 1 meter. Whereas Demospongi, they are massive, बहुत huge, large होते हैं, colonial representations होती हैं इनकी. If we talk about the habitat, the Calcarea and Hexaectenellida, they are marine. They are present in the seawater. Whereas Demospongi, it can be present both in the shallow marine water as well as in the fresh waters. If we talk about the shape, the Calcarians, they may be vase-like or cylindrical. They are usually solitary, although they can form colonies as well. If we see Hexaectenellida, they are mostly cylindrical or cup-like. They are mostly solitary, and the another very important feature is that they give glass wool appearance. अब ये glass wool appearance किस वजह से होता है? Because of the projecting out of the tufts of glassy spicules. यहाँ जो spicules present हैं वो गुच्छे में present होते हैं. आगे हम देखेंगे siliceous spicules होते हैं and they project out of the pinacoderm layer, and since they are present in tufts, they are present in groups, so it gives it a glass wool appearance. Demospongi, they are mostly flat, rounded, elongated and irregularly branched masses, and hence that is why they are massive structures. Some of them may even be cup-like or urn-like. Urn का मतलब होता है घड़ा. If we talk about the color, the Calcarians, they are usually dull brown in color, and they have a bristly appearance again because of the projecting spicules here. यहाँ पे क्योंकि spicules calcium carbonate के बने होते हैं तो इनका जो appearance होता है वो इसको bristly appearance देता है, whereas Hexaectenellida में appearance is glass wool because of the spicules being siliceous in nature. यहाँ पे usually pale colors होते हैं. Again in Hexaectenellida they are pale colored. However, Demospongi, they are very brightly colored. You will see very bright colors, yellow, red, orange, violet, because of the presence of chromocytes. These are the pigment cells which are present in the mesoglea, and they are derived by differentiation of amoebocytes or archaeocytes as we say them, which are again present in the gelatinous matrix जिसे हम mesenchyme कहते हैं. If we talk about the body symmetry, the symmetry is radial amongst all the three classes. Next, very important feature जिसके बेसिस पे हमने पॉरीफेरन्स को इन तीन क्लासेस में क्लासिफाई किया है, that is the endoskeleton. If we talk about calcarea, as the name suggests, यहाँ जो spicules हैं, they are calcareous, means they are made up of calcium carbonate, and they are not differentiated into micro and megascleras. जो भी spicules present हैं, वो large हैं, they are megascleras. मोनोएक्सोनिक होते हैं, ट्राइरेडिएट या टेट्रारेडिएट होते हैं. फर्दर जो स्पॉन्जिन फाइबर्स हैं, they are absent here. If we talk about hexactinellida, the spicules are siliceous here. They are made up of silica. Very important feature why this class gets its name hexaactinellida is the spicules are triaxonic and they are hexaactine. 6 rayed spicules इनकी arrangement होती है, and the spicules are again differentiated into larger megascleras and smaller microscleras. Spongin fibers again are absent here. Demospongy में जो spicules हैं वो siliceous होते हैं. Either the endoskeleton will have only the spicules made up of silica, or it may have just the spongin fibers, or in some species both siliceous spicules and spongin fibers may be present. Again, both mega and microscleras are present. Megascleras जो हैं, they are monoexonic or tetraexons with 6 rays. They will be never 6 rayed here. This is very important point. They will be not triaxonic नहीं होंगे. If it will be triaxonic, then it would come to the class hexactinellida. यहाँ पे they are usually tetraexonic. The second important characteristic जिसके basis पे हमने classification किया है porifera का, that is the canal system. In calcarea, all the three types of canal system exist: the escon type, sycon, or the simple leucon type. The conocytes, the collared cells which are present in the inner layer conoderm, they are large, and spongiocele, the cavity, is also very spacious here. In hexactinellida, the canal system is of uripilus leucon type. Conocytes shrink हो गए हैं, they become smaller in size and they are limited to just the radial canals. Spongiocele थोड़ा सा reduce हो जाती है यहाँ पे because of the branching of the canal system. In demospongy, all three types of leucon के तीनों टाइप यहाँ पे एग्जिस्ट करते हैं: यूरिपाइलस, एफोडल, डिप्लोडल leucon types, which are lined by small conocytes, and spongiocele is greatly reduced here. If we talk about reproduction, calcarea, they mostly reproduce by asexual method, and that is by budding. Rarely sexual reproduction is also seen in calcarea, for example in leucosolnia, and the life history, it includes the amphiblastula larva. However, in hexactinellida, again asexual reproduction by budding, and the larva here is stereogastrula. थोड़ा सा text because of my picture here, this has थोड़ा कट गया है, but I will just read it here. Demospongy में जो reproduction है, that is asexual, and यहाँ पे जो asexual reproduction है, that is by special internal buds. There are special structures asexual which participate in asexual reproduction. They called as gemmules. यहाँ जो larva बनता है, that is again a stereogastrula. So I hope with this, the classification of porifera, precisely two most important characters, skeleton and the canal system, जिसके बेसिस पे पोरिफेरा को हमने 3 क्लासेस में क्लासिफाई किया है. The class calcarea, where the endoskeleton is made up of calcium carbonate, and all the 3 types of canal system exist. They are the simplest ones. Then hexactinellida, the spicules are siliceous with no spongin fibers, and they are arranged in the form of hexaactinal arrangement, 6 rayed. The canal system is uripilus leucon type. Demospongy, most of the species of poriferans, it belongs to this class Demospongy, so it is having the largest diversity of poriferans. Here the endoskeleton may be siliceous spicules or spongin fibers, or it may be both. Megascleres are tetraexonic. They are arranged in 8 raids. You will find no 6 raid exonic distribution here. And the canal system is of Leucon type. Thank you and stay blessed.